So this exercise starts off with a gymnastic that needs your horse to use some of his scope, so keep it small for starters. You don't want your horse to lose any confidence while jumping through it. It then progresses onto a track that has a couple of tricky turns and a related distance that has the potential to ride quite long if you don't get the entrance right or you miss your line. It may take you out of your comfort zone a bit, but that's how you improve. Okay, so here's the setup. You start off by setting up this gymnastic down the long side of your arena. And these are the measurements. From the first oxer to the first bounce is 7 paces. Then it's the usual 3 paces between the bounce. I just use cavalettis again for the bounces. And then it's another 7 paces from the last bounce to the last oxer. You then set up this related distance on a curve, oxer to vertical. It's 6 strides, so it walks 28 paces. Next, you set up an oxer at an angle like this, bearing in mind you need to follow this path past the gymnastic. Followed by this related distance on a curve, vertical to oxer. This is quite a sharp curve, so I set mine up 1 pace less than the normal distance. It's still rode a little long, so you can try 1.5 or even 2 paces shorter if you have a short striding horse. So mine was 27 paces for 6 strides. You can go all the way down to 26 if you feel the need to. When setting up this line, take into account that you need to follow this line through the gymnastic to the last jump, which is a vertical, set up at an angle like so. And that's it, you're all set up and ready to go. I've included a link to a JPEG in the video description that has the full course plan on it, just to make it a little easier to build a course from your phone. Okay, because the gymnastic has 2 oxers in it and you're asking your horse to show you some of his scope, you need to encourage him a little more with your leg. So keep a decent amount of leg all the way through, but especially at the last oxer. And then the tricky little line. So because you're coming off an awkward turn to this vertical, it's easy to get a quiet ride to it. That already starts you off on the back foot a bit, to a line that may ride a little long. So you want to make sure you get nice and straight to it and be really sharp about getting onto your line early. Even better, try get onto a bit of an inside line, which will make the distance a bit shorter and save you having to chase too much to get the distance. Awesome, you made it to the end. So you're the type of person that will really enjoy this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and I'll keep the videos coming.